guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Shelby, and here on this channel we review really hit makeup products in the beauty community like this and also like this. We also spill all the tea on everything happening in the beauty community. So all the gossip, all the tea, we talk about it all here, and we figure it all out together because it's crazy and complicated and all of that. If you like that kind of content, then make sure that you hit the big red subscribe button below and ring the bell so you can get notified of all my future videos. If you watched one of my previous videos, then you know that I have been doing a Project Pan, and that last video that I recorded was my Project Pan fails, things I will not be repurchasing for one reason or the other. And this video today is going to be my Project Pan Holy Grails. My Project Pan Holy Grails, the items that I will be using up this year for one reason or the other, but that I will be repurchasing because I love them so much and that they have made their way into my collection to stay. That is at least until I find something else that's been created that's better, but right now they're it and I love them. Let's just dive right on into what my holy grails are. If you're into it, then make sure you keep on watching. Let's talk about some skincare first. So, oh shit, let me get the cleanser. Fuck. First one, we're gonna talk about skincare first. So the first product that has made its way into my holy grail products is gonna be the Badescu Seaweed Cleansing Soap. This stuff is so good. The back of it says, fresh, creamy, and enriched with marine extracts, the seaweed-infused face wash combines daily cleansing with gentle exfoliation. Tiny seaweed grains buff away dead skin cells and rejuvenate dull skin as makeup and oil and other impurities are rinsed away, leaving skin feeling soft, smooth, and nourished. Whew. This is the best cleansing soap I've ever used. It's gentle on the skin, it smells amazing, and it honestly, it exfoliates and it cleans very well. When I take off my makeup at the end of the day, I honestly feel like my skin is really clean after using this. So I will be repurchasing it. The only thing that I don't love about it, but I can easily fix, is that it's like one of these kind of tops, and it's just open inside. So like I would love to buy a pump for it. I think that would make it a little bit easier to use. But also a pump might make these little seaweed grains, if you can see those, kind of not want to come out and clog it. So I don't know. I love it. It's here to stay for me. Second skincare product that is here to stay for me. I have two of them, and I'm going to try and get rid of, use them up so they don't expire and I can buy new ones. The first one's going to be the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This is really good. You can't use this very often, which is why I have so much left, because you can't use it super often, but also I just haven't use enough of it anyway. This was actually a Christmas present, not this year, but the year before that, so I really do need to get rid of it. It smells like very, like, I don't know what it smells like. Kind of like minty, but like charcoaly, I don't know. But it said it's really good. You just kind of like lather this on on a thin layer of skin, let it dry, and what it does is, for my oily skin girls out there, it just absorbs all the oil in your skin and like clears your blackheads and all that, and you wipe it away and your skin literally looks brand new. Like, it's like so good. I think I'm going to start using this about once a week. It is very intense, so maybe once every 2 weeks, I don't know, until I use it up. But it is really good stuff, and we're coming up on the expiration of it. It's 24 months till it expires, so we have to use it by the end of the year. It'll go bad. So, okay, the next one is going to be the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. This, oh my god, this stuff smells so good. Oh, this stuff smells so good. It smells like watermelons. It is so amazing. What you do, you just use like a little spatula or some little face spatula thingy, and you just like get a big dab of it, you just wipe it on your skin, and you just like kind of rub like a relatively thick layer like on your skin, not like super thick, but not thin like the Glam Glow either. So you rub this all over your skin and you just sleep in it, and overnight it just absorbs into your skin. In the morning you wake up and your skin is dewy and ready to start the day and hydrated, and it's, you know, you just look like you slept so well, and everything is just like beautiful and perfect. So I am gonna use this up. I'm gonna start using this every night, and then I'll probably have to rebuy it pretty soon. A little goes a long way. Like I've used this quite a few times, and it still doesn't even look like I've even gotten into it yet, which is crazy. So I'm gonna get there because I love it, and it's really, really good for my skin. It's great. So that product, we're gonna use her up. The next product is also by Glow Recipe, kind of like the partner to it, is this one. And this one I've gone through way faster. So this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. This one right here. Oh my God, I found it. I have found the moisturizer for me. It is this one. I love it. It is so good. Doesn't make my skin feel heavy or whatever. A lot of like cream-based moisturizers make my skin feel just like super just like oily and heavy and gross, and this one it just adds moisture to my skin, and it brightens up my skin and makes my tone a little bit more even, and it's just so good, but it doesn't feel heavy on my oily skin, which I love. This stuff is amazing, and it smells so good. It smells just like the sleeping mask. It smells so good. So these two items are in my collection to stay. I will be repurchasing them both. I actually got them in a little kit together, so maybe I can find the same kit again. Who knows? Last skincare product that is making its way into my collection to stay, it's been here for a while actually, is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Serum Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is my like third bottle of this stuff. It's really, really good. It's also a like kind of a gel base, so it's not heavy on my oily skin, and it just really hydrates my skin. I use it every time I put on makeup. I use it before I go to bed as well, and it is really, really good stuff. It smells great, and you can find it at the drugstore, which is great. I think it's about $18 for a bottle, but the bottle lasts you a while, like at least like 4 or 5 months. So I highly recommend getting this if you have oily skin and you are looking for some sort of hyaluronic acid serum or something that's easily available, then I would recommend getting this one because it's very easy to find and it works very well. For primers, I have two that I found that are it for me, and I'm willing to experiment with other things, but these are going to be my babies until I find something different. The first is the one that I always use on my channel. That's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is... it's used, and a lot of dents in it and stuff. I will get through this year. A little goes a long way. I've had this for probably about 6 or 7 months and haven't even hit close to pan yet, so we'll see how long it takes me to get through this one, but I love this one. It really just sinks in there and gets my pores clean. It only is like $6 or $7 at the drugstore as well, so that's great. You weren't able to find it for a really long time because Jeffree Star gave it such a great review, and it got so much great hype on YouTube when it first came out, but now it's pretty much out there everywhere again, and people are they're not buying it off the shelves as quickly as they were before, so it's pretty easy to find now, and this is a great product if you want a pore filling primer on a drugstore budget, so I love that. The next one is my Smashbox Reduced Redness Primer. This one I love using because I do get a lot of redness in my nose area, and I love using this because it really cancels it out. There's a little green tone to it, but it doesn't make my face look green underneath. It's really nice and soft. Smashbox makes amazing primers. This is actually the trial size primer, and it's lasted me a very long time, so I don't think that I would buy the full size because I know how long this lasts, especially because I just use it in rotation with this. So I will be repurchasing this, probably the same size of it because I just don't need the big one. This is fine for me. I forgot a face product. Okay, Mario Badescu. I love Mario Badescu, as you can tell. This Mario Badescu skincare facial spray with aloe, sage, and orange blossom. You guys have seen these. You guys have probably used these. The orange blossom one is my favorite personally. I just love the way it smells. Like, oh. Smells so good. It doesn't taste good. Been through that before. I just got it in my mouth again. But it smells so good, and it is it's really, really good. What I like to do is I like to do my serums on my face, spray my face with this before I put on my makeup. And then sometimes if I'm just kind of playing around and singing and goofing off and stuff while I'm applying my concealers and stuff for my contour underneath, before I put on my foundation, I'll spray some of this too to get my skin kind of dewy again and ready to work. Because sometimes I'm just taking my time and things, you know, they need a little bit more juicing up. Sometimes when I'm just bored, I'll just be like, you know, just because. So it's just one of those things where I love it. It is like a cult favorite and a holy grail for me. The 4-ounce bottles are a good size for me. These last me a long time, so I don't think I would ever need to buy the bigger size. But if they're more economical, then I would consider buying the bigger one too. I love MAC Painterly paint pots. I have said this before on my channel. I have a lot of discoloration on my eyelids, so when I apply my eyeshadows, I like to have a primer on my lids that's going to cancel out any of those like veins and discoloration and all of that on my eyelids and the redness. So the MAC Painterly paint pot is perfect for that for me. I've had this for over a year and I still haven't hit pan on it yet, and I use it every single time I put eyeshadow on. So a little goes a really long way with this, and I love it. It makes my eyeshadow apply so much better. Before I try out any new eyeshadows, I always have this on my eyelid so I can get a good idea of how it actually works, because I know that the eyeshadows I love work fantastically with it, and if something doesn't work with that on, then I know we probably have a problem with the actual eyeshadow, and it will never be the paint pot's problem. Concealer. So my holy grail concealer, if you watch my channel, then you know, is the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer. This thing, not only is it so pretty to look at that, it is just really good. So this is the shade C5, the one that I use, and I'm actually going to be purchasing a darker one for my contour as soon as I run out of the current one that I'm using. So it's just so good, and it blends, and it's full coverage enough. It doesn't ever look cakey, and also you don't have to have it full coverage. It can also be light. I just love it. It looks so nice on the skin, and it doesn't crease very easily, and it's just, I just love it. I love the formula of it. It's very good, and I highly recommend this concealer if you're looking for a concealer. It can be hard to find. You can always buy it on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website, and if he has it in stock, I think that some of the hype has kind of gone down as far as this product goes, so it might be a little bit easier to buy online consistently now. But some shades might run out faster than others, so I don't know. And then for foundation, if you watch my channel, then you also know the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation is my absolute favorite foundation. I also tried a lot of foundations last year, and some of them made me break out like crazy. Some of them were okay, and then some were just awful. So I love this one. It really lasts forever, and me being in the restaurant industry, I need something that's going to last on my skin when I wear it for a long period of time. It has broad spectrum SPF 25 in it. It is very long wearing. It's a medium coverage. You can build it up to full if you want, or you can wear a very light coat for a medium to light kind of a coverage moment. It's easy. It smells great. It's just a really great formula. I have oily skin, and it works fine for me. It doesn't make me too oily, but it isn't too matte for somebody who has dry skin. So it's a really good formula for all skin types. I use the shade 420 for me. Butter bronzer. This, oh my god, this is a cult favorite as well, and it will never stop being in my collection. Even if I throw some other things into the mix, I always come back to this at some point. It smells so good, and it just gives you the most pretty little sheen on the face that is, it has almost like a shimmery sheen to it, but it's not. The way it applies on the skin is it makes it just look so natural and so sun-kissed and beautiful. And It smells amazing. It's by Physicians Formula. You can buy it in the drugstore. It is a little bit on the pricier side for a drugstore product, but I've had this for about a year and it still haven't even hit pan on it yet. So you know that you're getting your money's worth with it. It comes with this little, like, mine's still in the plastic because I'm like not even gonna go there, girl. But it comes with this little thing. Just use a brush for it instead. But this is so, so good. The last item that I have on my Holy Grails, actually I have 2 items, but I threw all the other bottles of the other one away, so I'll just talk about it. They're setting sprays. So the first one is the Morphe setting spray. This one is also a cult favorite. The mister on this is just like one of those just continues to go. Just continues, right? So it makes it very, very easy to use. Smells so good. It really, really lasts a long time too on your skin. I like to use this one in the winter more than the summer. In the summer, I find that this one it doesn't leave my skin matte enough, and sometimes I will end up having issues with oils peeking through and everything. During the summer, I really need something that's gonna give me a little bit more oil control. But during the winter months, this one is really, really good for me. And during the summer months, I will still use it, but I'll use something else over it. So really, really good. This one it really melts all of your makeup on in together. And I'll even, after I spray it, I'll take a sponge and just kind of press it into the skin to help my makeup last a little bit longer. And the last setting spray I was going to talk about, I don't have a bottle of it because I threw them all away. They're all empty. I need to buy some. So I guess I've already hit pan on them, is the MAC Fix Plus. Oh my God. Fix Plus is like literally also a cult favorite and I love it. I use that. MAC Fix Plus is just the ultimate setting spray to me. It just does what it needs to do. Doesn't have too much of a frill or like anything fancy behind it, but it does its job really, really well. I use it to wet brushes. I use it on my skin, obviously, just on my makeup. You can use it to juice up your face like I do with the Badescu. You can use it for just so many different things, and it is a cult favorite and a holy grail of mine. So that's it. Those are my holy grails. I would love to know in the comments down below, do you also use any of these products or any of these your holy grails as well? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear from it. What are your holy grails? What are some things in your collection that you are just gonna rebuy every single time that you run out of them because you can't live without them? I want to know in the comments down below. Let me know everything that you're thinking. Thank you so much for watching today's video. At the time this video is being recorded, we are at a whopping 75 subscribers. That doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, that is so much. I didn't even ever think I would get there. So just the fact that 75 of you out there are watching my content and engaging with it and like what I'm doing really, really means the world to me. Thank you so, so much. I'm hoping to hit 125 by the end of February. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you are into the kind of content that I'm putting out, then make sure you hit that big red subscribe button right there and subscribe to my channel. Also ring the bell so you're notified of all of my future videos that I post. I post 3 times a week. Gonna get a schedule going very, very soon for you, but right now we are at 3 times a week. I am on Twitter at Beauty by Shelby, and I'm also on Instagram at Beauty by Shelby. I would love to hear from you on those platforms as well, so make sure you go follow me on there. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I'm out of breath. I'm rambling. I'm talking too much. I'm excited about my favorite makeup. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.